Cloud computing is the next stage in the evolution of computing, providing the means where computing can be delivered wherever and whenever you need. The most basic model is infrastructure as a service. Its providers offer computing resources on demand from their data centers, scaling their services according to customers' needs. Examples include Amazon EC2, Google Compute Engine, and others. While you could save on hardware costs, you would still incur software costs, as well as the costs of support teams. Moreover, there's a lack of operational reciprocity, resulting in information silos. The next model is platform as a service. Its providers deliver computing platforms where applications can be executed, and their computing resources will scale automatically to match the demand load. Examples include AWS Elastic Beanstalk, Force.com, and others. While you could save on hardware and software costs, you would still incur the costs of support teams. Moreover, there's still a lack of operational reciprocity, resulting in information silos. The third model is software as a service. Its providers operate application software, where cloud users can access. To accommodate a large number of cloud users, cloud applications must be multi-tenant, serving multiple organizations at the same time. Examples include Google Apps, Salesforce, and others. You could save on hardware and software costs, as well as the costs of support teams. However, there continue to be a lack of operational reciprocity, resulting in information silos. Finally, EIA is a revolutionary business process, as a service, that frees you from all these constraints. You can now achieve business interoperability between different departments, therefore allowing you to unify business procedures and data throughout the whole organization, as well as across the entire value chain. To illustrate EIA, consider the example of a fictitious aircraft firm called Aero. It faces challenges typical of today's environment, that is, complex processes requiring multiple routing and approval, and that these processes change regularly. Imagine a scenario where a customer's aircraft engine is damaged and needed repair. The business process involves the following steps. First, the technician will raise a request form in their ERP system, and print it for various approvals. Next, the damaged fan blade is written on the printed form, and forwarded to his manager for approval. Then, the component is evaluated by an engineer to determine the work order. The details is documented in the form, and routed to his manager for approval. After that, a procurement officer requests quotations from various suppliers, and chooses the most suitable quote for his manager to approve. Finally, all the details are entered into the ERP system for the final approval. The process can be implemented in 3 steps in the EIA. In Step 1, create the business module and its components, shown at 1 and 2 respectively. In Step 2, create the business form by performing these actions. Add an identifier to ease record retrieval, shown at 1. Add a link to component business form, shown at 2. Add a link to supplier business form, shown at 3. Add a price field, shown at 4. Control access privileges, shown at 5. Define form routing, shown at 6. Finally, publish the business form. In Step 3, EIA shall generate all the codes from the web to the database, ensuring the links between the forms are correctly sequenced. When a user accesses the form, his privileges will be determined and only the permitted records will be displayed, shown at 1. When he selects a record to modify, the details will be displayed in the data entry section, shown at 2. The component and supplier details are contained in the tabs, shown at 3. Finally, you can modify the record's access permission, as well as retrieve its audit log, shown at 4. For complex logic or bulk processing, it is possible to develop external programs to process the data through RESTful interfaces. These interfaces are generated as part of EIA provisioning process. In addition, EIA is adaptable by allowing business processes to be changed. For example, to improve profitability, Aero has partnered with Oren to repair certain aircraft components with low margins. The previous step D is modified to cater for outsourcing. To modify the earlier step 2, perform these actions. Duplicate the previous business form. Remove the link to supplier business form. Add a new link to partner business form, shown at 1. Add a new date field, shown at 2. Finally, publish the new business form. EIA represent a quantum leap forward in computing. It can be built by anyone for their business, even without technical expertise. The business forms generated are adaptable, changing as your business evolve. It is a unified platform, where you can achieve business process interoperability, resulting in operational reciprocity, that allows analysis across different departments and parties. Best of all, since there's little hardware, software and support teams, EIA can save you money, which can be invested productively to grow your business.